It began in the year of our Lord, 1916, a year the world would never forget. This was the year where normalcy, like a lamb, was butchered. What should have been the midpoint of the First World War was instead remembered as the beginning of chaos and evolution, unlike anything humanity had ever witnessed. During that year, an ancient and secretive cult approached the German Empire with a promise, claiming to possess forbidden knowledge so powerful that, if harnessed, it would guarantee victory. By using it to construct a weapon unlike any other, the war would end decisively and forever in Germany's favor. Emperor Wilhelm II agreed to provide them with every resource they required. But in the end, though the project was complete, Germany had been deceived. For what the cult built was not salvation nor victory. It was the first true oddity, the fortress of evil. Upon activation, it nearly annihilated the city of Berlin and carved a scar across the country and soon the rest of Europe as it trampled through Switzerland and into Italy. Though these nations suffered first, they were far from the only victims. Soon the occultists revealed themselves to the world as the Abyss Eaters, a cult devoted to the ancient gods, primordial entities who once shaped the universe and indirectly seeded all life within, but now sought to destroy everything. As the forces of evil ravaged Europe, the Abyss Eaters unleashed chaos across the rest of the globe. They were strong, possessed terrifying power, and unfortunately they did not fight alone. Through temporary but powerful rifts, they opened gateways to the Abyss, a prison dimension where the ancient gods resided. From those fractures in reality poured into our world the monsters of the Abyss, creatures both alien and malevolent, reinforcing the cult and spreading devastation across the land, the sea, and the sky. Entire cities vanished, armies collapsed overnight, and conventional weapons proved nearly useless against the forces of the Abyss. Within a single month, nations that had once been bitter enemies were all reported fighting the same horrors. Humanity was facing extinction, as despite our best efforts, the only way to bring harm to the monsters of the Abyss was excessive and wasteful explosive force. But everything changed with the discovery of the Abyssal Stones. These strange crystalline formations radiated hazardous energy, later dubbed abyssal radiation, capable of corrupting anything it touched, and sometimes, in extreme cases, even down to the atomic level. It is believed the Abyss Eaters scattered the stones intentionally to further their goals. However, despite their intentions to poison and warp reality itself, instead, they unknowingly handed humanity its first miracle. A British scientist named Dr. Alistair Haldane began experimenting with the stones in an attempt to harness their energy as a fuel source. What should have taken decades of research instead unfolded in mere months, as by March of 1917, the British project Excalibur achieved the first ever application of a new science dubbed metatechnology. The Excalibur Mach 3, an electrically charged blade capable of injuring and killing both Abyss Eaters and their monstrous creations, becoming the first true meta-weapon. It would not be the last, as in order to understand the principles behind abyssal radiation, Dr. Haldane formalized a new scientific discipline dubbed magic science. He soon shared his findings globally, understanding that in these desperate times, survival required cooperation. From magic science emerged numerous branches of study, but none more influential than metatechnology, the practical application of supernatural principles into weaponry and defense. Nations across the world collected abyssal stones and began developing their own meta-weapons. Advancements around the world were fast and efficient, so long as everyone followed the fundamental laws of magic science, that being belief, culture, and folklore, which allowed each nation's technology to reflect their identity. For better or for worse, each country gained its own unique power against the Abyss. But not all of them adapted to the new power so easily. Some did grow stronger than ever before, but others fractured under the strain, and a few had to reinvent themselves entirely. Regardless of how each nation endured, the global result was the same. and the mere 2 years the era of the first global conflict lasted, the world became unrecognizable. Though it is without a doubt one of the shortest eras in recorded history, it was officially the point of no return. Normalcy was gone, the impossible had become measurable, and humanity was forever trapped, walking on a path of endless conflict.
Hello everyone, DZ the Nerd here, and this is the first ever video that was presenting my first original project, called Endless Conflict. For now, it's basically a world-building project about an alternate history Earth. It's mainly a project I'm working for fun, but I'm also hoping to build it up into something bigger in the future. But for now, just consider this an introduction video to Endless Conflict, hopefully the first video of many. With that being said, to my longtime subscribers, please rest assured that in no way am I abandoning the SCP horror movie files. I'm just trying to make something more original. Though with that being said, the SCP Foundation is actually a major inspiration for Endless Conflict, among other things. But anyways, hope you all liked the video, thank you for watching to the very end. Please leave a like on the video, comment down below what you thought, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. But anyways, that's all I have for now. Thank you all again for watching, and hope you'll stick with the channel. As you can clearly see, there's always more to come.